First of all, I would like to thank my beautiful lady, Tasmila, for inviting me to be here. And we met in Macedonia, and because of Mark and because of President Ivanov and Ivan's hospitality and generous invitation, I was able to build friendship with Tasmila. And yesterday, I also met 3 beautiful ladies, and I believe in the future, they are gonna to change the world as their mother. So, yeah. So my name is Peng Guan. I come from China, and I used to study and work in the United States to do cultural diplomacy. The reason why I do that because actually I also come from a minority group. It's called Hui ethnic group. It's a Muslim group in China. You know, the majority of the group, the population in China, they don't have any religion, and they only believe in themselves. So, as Muslims, as an Asian small girl, so I was suffered from a little bit discriminations. I cannot say a lot because, you know, in China it's very strict. We cannot say anything that is not political right. And we need to be careful with our behavior. And if you have interacted with any politicians from China, you will realize like they are very conservative, because everything, like I collaborated with the General Consulate in New York before, and they said, especially during COVID-19, their passport was kind of collected or be overseen by by the government. So they cannot go overseas without report to their boss, or they need to, if they say anything, and they even don't post anything online because they don't want to get into trouble. So I think that's also the reason why there are so many gaps and misunderstanding between Western world and China. So we always misunderstand each other. You know, in China, we can only use what's the WeChat. And if we want to access to YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, we need to have a VPN. But usually, less than 10% of people could access to the overseas communication tools. So that's why you might see a lot of news online about China, about some debt trap, like this kind of thing. Like we want to promote multilateral concept, and we finance a lot of projects, maybe also in Africa, in some other Asian countries. And the media also accuse China, say that it's a debt trap. So we finance a lot of projects, and they cannot pay back. So we could use this to control different nations in order to expand our power. But I would like to say I'm Chinese, so if I want to say that it's not true, you might disagree. But in China, we also see a lot of like accuse. For example, the most obvious is America. So we think America is very dangerous, and a lot of people on the street, they are discriminating Chinese, and they have weapons, so they might kill you on the street. So that's what we say online. So you can see the miscommunication, and we don't have an efficient communication channel could cause a lot of conflicts. And I met the President Ivanov, and he also mentioned like because of the media, because of a lot of misunderstanding, because of a lot of miscommunications, it caused a lot of suffering. And so I said I used to live in New York, and on the street, and people pointed at me and said, "You're a Chinese pig." But I'm surprised because people sometimes they think I'm a Korean, but I don't know why this guy, although he's crazy, but he still can identify I'm Chinese. I know this is, if I fight back, actually it doesn't help. So that's why I founded an organization called International Asian Cultural Society. It's not for defending for Chinese. It's not for let you know like we are not evil. It's just to help others who has the similar suffering. So in 2021, do you know, is there anyone knows Myanmar military coup?
Yes.
Yes, so that is during the COVID-19, and also at the same time it was Ukraine and Russia war, and no one cares about Myanmar. But I know, like, yes, we need to care about Russia and the Ukraine war, but some other population also suffering from this kind of discriminations, and they they have over 3 million refugees. Such a small country, they suffer from war for over like 100, around 100 years, because they have over 100 ethnic groups. But the government was so poor to manage all of this miscommunication. If you can read Myanmar Burmese language, you will realize so many hatred speech and misinformation on their social media. So that's why the military government cut their their internet during the night. And now their economic is so poor, and they even cannot afford an egg. And actually, people think that it's because of government, because of the war. But the fundamental issue is actually the mismanagement of different ethnic groups and so many conflicts. Conflicts always cause problems, cannot boost economics. Only prosperity and harmony could do that. So I collaborate with United Nations Refugee Agency to conduct benefit concert for raising the awareness for this kind of issues. It's not only for helping the Burmese population, also to let people realize how important the cross-cultural understanding, cultural diplomacy that is, and what can it brings to prosperity. Not only just fight for interest, not only just fight for profit interests. That's important, but if we could help each other, actually that could promote mutual understanding and mutual prosperity. And also same in China, you might notice a lot of businessmen from China, they do something that is not very welcomed by the local. So it's not only just because they are profits driven. Also in Myanmar, I learned from Myanmar, they do some drug and weapon trading with some businessmen in China. And so that's why actually Burmese people hate Chinese, majority of them. So, but as a Chinese, I know I cannot just fight for this. I cannot just for, not every Chinese people is bad. What I can do is through the action. So I connect with one of the celebrity from Myanmar, and she has 3 million followers online, which is huge for a small country. So we did this kind of benefit concert for her. And then I realized how important the arts and culture could bring to people, and how that could not only just through the talk, dialogue, that's important, but through the music, through the art, you could talk to people's soul. So we did that, and then I realized the importance of the media, importance of the arts and culture. So, and then I come back to China, and we collaborate with some celebrities, like for example, Huang Xiaoming. He has 60 million followers in China, and he has a foundation as well. So we collaborate with corporations and these kind of celebrities, because the celebrities usually like a circle, and all of you are impactful leaders from different regions. So you have your own circle, and for the celebrities, the same. They also have their own celebrity circle, and what they say is also important for the public communication. You might don't trust the Chinese government media, news. No one watch news now, in China. But you might listen to your favorite artist's music, song, and their speech. So we collaborate with celebrities, like for example, we are going to hold another forum in Shanghai for the global economic collaboration. And that is but it's specifically for the Asia region. So this, we invite another celebrity to come, and she has over 40 million followers across China and over the world. So we collaborate with this kind of celebrity in order to let and raise awareness of the social responsibilities of the private sectors, as well as raise the female inequality issues, and also inequality for the educations. In China, elites, so-called elite group, they could go abroad to study, but the poor people, they could only fight for 100 people fight just for one position. So actually there's so many, although we all could get educated, but not everyone could get the same opportunities. So that's caused a lot of social inequalities. But people don't talk in public, so that's why we need the celebrities to come and let the public to aware what's happening. And also in global, for example, Huawei now is trying to do their best to help empower the local, for example, in Africa, some African countries. I talked with some government officials from Africa. And they said in the beginning, Huawei did a very bad job. So they only hired Chinese expertise to do their jobs, but didn't empower the local talents. But now they have make some changes. But we want it more, and we don't want the businessmen just go aboard and do some unethical things. It's not only just like they are some of them are profit-driven, and some of them just don't aware of their social responsibilities. So we collaborate on also international influencers. Like for example, Pamela from Germany, she has over 10 million followers online. So we invite she to come to China and talk with the public and to build, not only understand the Western perspective, also let them aware like what kinds of private sectors to do to build the mutual understanding. And I learned that for the EU and for our many political leaders, economics is very important. Instead of set a lot of tariffs, set a lot of barriers, how we could collaborate and how we could communicate well. And sometimes because of languages, we don't understand each other. We think they are evil, but actually they are not. They just want to collaborate. But we just need to find the better solutions to dialogue, maybe through the through the media in a better way, maybe through this kind of forums with all the global leaders. But I think this is a more elite group. So not every public member, populations could access to that. And but we could still engage with some public figures, like for example, celebrities, singers, some other influencers to help with convey the strategies, possible solutions, and also raise awareness, like for example, climate change and some inequality issues. Yeah, so that's why I expand something I have done before, and the reason why I'm doing it, and my appreciations, especially for this beautiful lady, always working. I heard you never sleep, and I'm wondering how you could do that. So in the future, I could learn from you. Do not sleep and do the good thing for the society. Yeah, so I expand the reason and my solution, and we are going to hold another forum in Korea. It's also for economic development and cross-cultural understanding dialogues. So I'm open for any collaborations, and I'm also engaging the entrepreneurship and investment group in China. So I'm wondering if you have any ideas of your, you are all I really admire all of everyone here because you have contributed to society, you have your vision and determinations. I have learned a lot from you. But as maybe a younger generation, I'm also open for any collaboration ideas, or you could teach me how China could do better and what we could do. So I occupied your 10 minutes, and I wish this 10 minutes could be your valuable investment. So my name is Peng, and I'm open for any suggestions, anything like not only about me, about my country. I could be about my strategy or collaboration opportunities. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you. Yeah.